When you think of fast food, what comes to mind? The glow of neon signs, a paper bag warming your hands, the hiss of fries dropping into hot oil. It feels modern, almost futuristic, food designed for speed. But here's the surprise. This idea of quick, ready-to-eat meals has been around for thousands of years. Long before hamburgers and drive-thrus, busy city dwellers were grabbing meals on the go. In ancient Rome, archaeologists have uncovered thermopala, countertop stalls built into stone, with deep jars that held piping hot stews, bread, and mulled wine. Imagine the narrow, crowded streets of Pompeii, full of chatter, the smell of garlic and meat drifting out from these stalls. For ordinary Romans who didn't have kitchens at home, this wasn't a treat. It was survival. Across the world, other societies were building their own versions of fast food. In bustling Chinese markets, noodle stalls served bowls in minutes. In the Middle East, vendors sold flatbreads topped with spices, meats, and vegetables. On the streets of London, meat pies and fried fish filled the bellies of workers. And in the Americas, street sellers handed out roasted corn, tamales, and fried plantains. Everywhere you looked, the pattern was the same. Crowded cities plus busy lives equals food that could be eaten fast, standing up, or on the move. Fast forward to the 1800s. Cities were swelling, factories roared with machines, and workers had rigid schedules. Food vendors had to keep up with the rhythm of industrial life. This era gave birth to new systems of serving food quickly, reliably, and in bulk. Cafeterias popped up in schools, factories, and hospitals, offering quick, standardized meals. In the US, automats became a sensation. Imagine rows of little glass doors. Behind each one sat a slice of pie, a sandwich, or a steaming casserole. Drop in a coin, open the door, and lunch was yours. It was the perfect blend of efficiency and novelty, a marvel of its time. Soda fountains added another layer, serving not just drinks but ice cream and light meals, often becoming social hubs for young and old people. The industrial age had transformed eating into something that was not only fast but mechanized, almost automated. The real turning point came in the early 1900s. That's when entrepreneurs began asking, what if food could be standardized, same look, same taste, every single time? Enter White Castle, often considered the pioneer of modern fast food. With its spotless white interiors and assembly line hamburgers, White Castle introduced the idea that food could be cheap, fast, and, most importantly, reliable. Customers could trust that every hamburger would taste the same, whether they bought it on Monday or Friday. This was also when the concept of franchising took root. One restaurant could become many, all serving identical menus. For the first time, a fast food brand could grow beyond its local neighborhood and expand across a region, or a nation. After World War II, the world changed rapidly. Families moved to the suburbs, highways stretched across countries, and cars became the centerpiece of modern life. People were commuting, traveling, living faster, and food had to keep up. Small, efficient restaurants began to appear along highways, designed to serve families in minutes. Then came the giant that would define the era, McDonald's. In the 1950s, McDonald's revolutionized the industry with its speedy service system, which worked like a factory line for burgers and fries. Each worker had one task, ensuring that food could be made quickly and consistently. The iconic golden arches soon rose above highways, a beacon for travelers and families. Other chains followed: Burger King, KFC, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut. The model was clear: standard menus, quick service, and mass appeal. Fast food was no longer just a way to eat, it was becoming a way of life. As American fast food chains grew, they began spreading overseas. But here's the twist: they didn't just copy-paste their menus. To win local hearts, they adapted. In India, McDonald's introduced the Makalu Tikki burger, a vegetarian option. In Japan, you can order teriyaki burgers. In the Middle East, you'll find halal meat. In Mexico, Domino's sells pizzas topped with jalapenos. These adaptations weren't just smart business moves, they turned fast food into a global phenomenon with a local flavor. Fast food also reshaped global supply chains. Farmers grew specific potatoes for French fries, chickens were raised for nuggets, and entire industries revolved around keeping menus uniform. By the late 20th century, cracks began to show. Doctors raised alarms about obesity, processed ingredients, and the health costs of fast food. Environmentalists pointed to packaging waste and the carbon footprint of meat-heavy menus. Labor activists questioned working conditions inside kitchens. The industry had to respond. Enter the rise of fast casual dining, places like Chipotle or Panera, which promised fresher ingredients, transparency, and customization. Suddenly, you could have organic salads or grain bowls as quickly as a burger. Traditional chains also began to evolve, adding salads, reducing trans fats, and even experimenting with plant-based alternatives like the Impossible Burger. Technology transformed the customer experience too. Self-order kiosks, mobile apps, and delivery services brought convenience to an entirely new level. Today, fast food isn't just about eating quickly. It's about culture, identity, and even debate. It represents globalization, the clash between tradition and modernity, and our constant need to save time. Think about it. From the street stalls of Pompeii to the glowing drive-through signs of today, the logic hasn't changed. Fast food feeds the pace of human life. Whether it's through delivery drones in the future or AI-powered kitchens, the story of fast food is far from over. So, the next time you unwrap a burger or sip from a paper cup, pause for just a moment. You're not only grabbing a quick bite, you're participating in a 2,000-year-old story of how humanity eats, works, and lives. Now here's a question. Is fast food simply a convenience, or is it the ultimate symbol of how modern life keeps speeding up?